Hello everybody, it's your boy Proftrof and we're back again with a new old Maxor video. This is Helldivers 2 review, triple the defense budget, Starship Bloopers. Let's check it out, y'all. I haven't seen a Maxor video in like a long time.
This video contains many certifiable thought crimes. Helldivers 2 is an amazing co-op shooter that plays exactly like No Man's Sky, except instead of exploring the cosmos, you die horribly in the Somme. Every copy of Helldivers 2 is
Yes. All of that.
It is personalized. Joel wanted me to fight 10,000 fire ants.
Damn.
In a universe where humanity is beset on all sides by curious wildlife and the actual Terminators, Super Earth, the galaxy's last and only bastion of managed democracy, sends its finest men, women, and children over 7 to liberate and spread.
There's no children in this YouTube. YouTubers, children, a wrong reputation. There's no
freedom to the most horrifying hellscapes known to man, where war crimes are not only justified, but are necessary.
Yes.
We play as
we summon the nukes, and it is okay this time.
Helldivers, humanity's finest in emancipation and friendly fire incidents. But there's no need to worry about that last one because we are incredibly expendable.
Yes.
All across the galaxy,
Somewhat.
Liberty's enemies march ever...
Incredibly expendable, yeah, but like per mission there's like a limit, so, you know, not too much.
Closer. But through the power of teamwork, friendship, and 500-kilogram bombs, we will fight for freedom, for democracy, and most importantly, because it's really funny. Dudes be like, Helldivers 2 is military propaganda. My brother in Christ. It worked. Triple the defense budget.
It worked? So who says that? It's a song. Actual song? I mean, obviously it's a song. Yeah, Super Red won't die, hopefully. We die. A lot. Goddamn red missions. Bro, those Terminators, I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate the Terminators. Bugs, I love them. Terminators, ugh.
The first thing you'll notice upon entering the SES Judge of Judgment is the incredibly stupid name. And yes, you are able to name it other things using the Wizard 101 naming scheme. Things like the Pride of Pride, Star of the Stars, Patriot of Patriotism, and my personal favorite, the founding father of family values, because this game has a lot of violence in movies. Oh, here you see me depicted as the Soy Wojak. The second thing you'll notice upon entering the bridge is the ongoing galactic war, and that we are currently fucking losing the galactic war, which is why...
Listen, we're always losing the galactic war, until we ain't.
We need to suit up with exactly 3 of our friends, and choose which planet is in vital need of the democratic process. If you don't have any friends, then I hope you can speak good Mandarin. I think
bro, this is so real though.
Did something to make him mad.
At least they're good.
To win the Galactic War, we must first understand the Galactic War. We can ill afford another Malevolon Creek, which is why I'm going to go over each of the 2 fronts that are currently reducing us to smears across the galaxy. And
I think there are 3 fronts now. I think they released a new faction. I don't know. I haven't played Helldivers in a long time as well.
I'm going to do it at difficulty 7 or above, which is coincidentally the perfect enlistment age on the left-hand side of the political spectrum.
And then you get the red ones. Like the red resources on 7.
We have the Automaton front, an enemy focusing on range tactics, heavy armor in slight excess, and an extremely high amount of explosive ordnance. Oh, I'm out of here, guys, later. If that sounds a little bit intimidating, then don't worry. I haven't even gotten to the horde of angry chainsaws yet. Chainsaw Man reference goes in the video here. But talking about the Automaton front is never complete without talking about the fucking Creek, or as it is known by our honored veterans, Space Vietnam. This goddamn planet has been single-handedly responsible for most of our casualties.
Oh, the good thing is when you land on something, you kill it. And as you see, it might kill you, but that's okay.
Is this SpongeBob? And that is genuinely impressive, considering that 10 million men have already died in the Battle of the Madagascar.
Wait, what was that?
Genuinely impressive,
Come on,
considering
you can't put on screen for
10 million men have already died.
Helldivers do that, players had died over a single planet more from the Automaton this week. Even they barely pulled it off.
In the Battle of the Madagascar lemur.
Hey, listen, you know what I saw there? Success. We won. Okay?
rookie numbers, and we're already outpacing the Taiping Rebellion. In fact, every single military operation we conduct is in some way related to Malevelon Creek. And personally, I don't really see what all the hype is about. After all, it's just one planet. How important could one planet possibly be?
I am a human supremacist!
What did you say?
I am a human
What did you just say? Brother, to the prison with you.
supremacists! Our supremacy!
Exactly. A million lives? That's not enough. 10 million? Oh god, the tutorial.
God has laid them out like Christmas presents for his children.
Boot camp's got fucking weird recently.
And
Malevelon
you can die in the
Creek,
boot
and
camp.
by extension, the
Don't
rest
ask how
of
I
the
know.
front is essentially an exercise in how much PTSD one man can possibly get. Their firepower is so overwhelming,
I hate those
so
dudes.
absolutely constant, that
This whole
describing
faction.
it as an endless retreat where you accidentally accomplish all of your objectives would be very generous, as it implies that I do the objectives.
Chester
This
the
can
chest.
occasionally push you into what we call unfortunate tactical positions, at which point your main options for survival are going to be watching your slower friends get burned to death in the Mekong. I will never unhear that scream. So yes, this planet may be what
Believe it or not, you can't be on fire in water.
economists call
No, above
bad
water.
use of our human capital. But after
Brain
dealing with
God.
several days of what I can only describe as angry forklift decommissioning. Oh shit, this motherfucker's not OSHA certified. You really need a step ladder for that, sir. Okay, call me crazy, but I think there's a turret around this corner, guys. I fucking hate the
BDSM gaming.
I can safely say that the attachment has become fucking personal. And honestly, I just want to see how many bodies one planet can hold. We lost
Yes.
Vietnam, we lost Afghanistan, and yes, we definitely lost America. So goddammit, I am not going to lose this shit to ones and zeros. God gave this galaxy
Are you
to
sure
a
about that?
non-binary species, and
Huh?
service guarantees gender equals. God gave this galaxy to a non-binary species.
Zim, the, she, them, ze. What is ze? Ze? God damn.
And service guarantees
That was a
gender
lot of facts
affirmation.
right there.
Fun facts about the bot front.
Yes?
Number 10. Man urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke. Number 9.
Huh?
If you happen to make the mistake of fighting here, you're quickly going to realize that most of our forces are Chinese, each one taking glorious revenge against the steel plants they work in. Very auspicious behavior. And conversely,
By the way, that was Warframe, and the song was from Warframe. Good song. Really good song.
we Guilo have been sent by our
remember that name.
barbarian prince to fight the hordes of angry roaches. For
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a roach destroyer. I don't play versus Terminators. Why? Because they shoot back. I like my enemies not to shoot back at me. I mean, some of the cockroaches shoot back, like the big motherfuckers, but you can dodge those, or you have shield. You know, we have shields here.
It is the God-given right of the
I haven't
defense
seen one with a
lobby
shield
to
once.
remind the bugs
He's
that
a
it is
maniac.
man who was made in God's image. Really can't wait to die on fucking legally distinct Clendathu. The Terminid front, sorry, the Terminid population problem is a
Yes.
wide assortment of
I love that shotgun. The flame shotgun. A shit ton of bullets, shoots fast, kills everything, and puts them on flames.
increasingly
It has
horrifying
everything.
demons. Each one
Firepower
abandoned by their
and
creators
firepower.
in completely different ways. My guy's got a bad case of the rigor mortis. We've got small bugs, big bugs,
Yep.
immortal bugs, bugs that function
Immortal, they're not
as
immortal.
artillery, and of course, the bugs that stalk you at night. Thankfully for us though,
Flying bugs.
Napalm is an equal opportunity employer, and a lot of positions are open right now. That is to say, once you start fighting the bugs, you do not stop for about 40 minutes or so, because
Yeah.
they just spawned a battalion from the ground like the
Yeah.
goddamn Viet Cong for the 3rd time in a row, and I do not have enough raid for this shit. Good fucking throw, dude.
Oh, bro.
I just want to walk to the McDonald's, guys. I'm just a level 1 goblin. It's literally my birthday. I'm a little birthday boy. And do you want to know the worst part about
Wait,
this?
what's the goblin reference to? I don't get it. I'm level 1 goblin?
We don't really know how they move between planets. And I don't think they have what you would call a plan. Rather, the Terminid simply appear in places they wish to eviscerate. Kind of like a Whole Foods. So, you can imagine my shock when I
Real
learned
shit.
that those white bitches were trying to gentrify the moon. They are ruining the amazing local culture of, California. I
What?
hope it's becoming obvious that fighting these things under normal
Those
circumstances
China
is
dudes.
what we call, same-day shipping to God. What the fuck? Fortunately for us though, we have access to a wide variety of unique and hilarious tools, which are only accessible via inputting a series of hand signs,
Yes.
informally known as
Naruto
airstrike
symbols.
jutsu. Whether it's big airstrikes, bigger airstrikes, biggest airstrike the engine can sustain, or airstrikes that specialize in killing everything except the enemy, there are so many bad guys with so much damage to be done that the
this is so real.
most challenging part is keeping your team out of the blast radius.
Bro, with the Terminators, they have these towers. You've seen the towers. At some point, I tried to throw a bomb at the tower. I had to use 3 bombs. I don't know why it wasn't working.
I got 500 kilograms ready.
Oh god. Wait. Her hand? That was her? Hey, that's a Zen. That's a Zen?
And yes, you do have to throw them, which means you can drop them.
Yeah, they can
throw
bounce
the
back.
Wrong asset, and even attach them to enemies that are running into you. My personal favorite combination is definitely the napalm and chlorine gas, for when you really, really want your enemies to feel pain.
I don't use this too much.
Inside and out.
I heard
We
they
also
fixed
offer
the fire
gluten-free
though.
variety.
Now it's better.
Now, of course, airstrikes are
I don't think I've used the smoke once. Like once. Ever.
the only thing we can deliver. Just most of them, because here at the Defense Department, we take care to provide, why can't I say words? A wide array
Same,
of
bro.
support tools. And by support tools, I mean the machine gun, which are crucial and necessary for fighting, literally anything. We've got flamethrowers,
Yep.
jetpacks, automatic lasers that demand human sacrifice, average
They don't,
American police taser
but
with
they-
unlimited ammo,
they're better
automatic
with it.
targeting, and a vendetta against teammates. For when you really
But for people that haven't played the lightning chains, I think it chains like 6 or 7 times.
hate everything in a general direction,
Yeah.
railguns that
So keep changing
encourage
it.
you to fire volleys like Napoleonic line infantry. It also has 2 fire modes called safe mode and
And unsafe.
unsafe mode. And of course the
So that's just like the Half-Life 1 weapon that we played recently. You charge it up and it can blow up in your hands, but it can one-shot most things. Well, not really, but kind of. I don't know. They debuffed it and buffed it a lot of times. They've probably buffed and debuffed it like 17 times since I've been away.
giant death robots that
Yes.
randomly explode sometimes.
Do they?
What?
I've
That
not
is the
encountered
last
that,
time I buy a
but they're
fucking
good.
Tesla. My
Hey,
personal
hey,
favorite
Tesla
strategy
Joe.
involves everyone
Those are
giving their
good.
mechs to the
Fuck Tesla.
designated disabled man, who will proceed to stay inside of 6 different wheelchairs for 40 minutes. And as a caveat, we force him to crawl on the ground between mechs for immersion
Why?
reasons. But honestly, all of these fantastic tools absolutely pale in
God.
comparison to the fast and convenient resupply of GamerSup's energy drinks, here to give you a fantastic boost to your gaming abilities, which, if you want to win this battle, I will now expect of you. We in the Chinese are not going to be taking back Osto 2 on 8 hours
Why is there so many China jokes? Did I miss something? Is he living in China now? Probably not, because they would whoop his ass. But
of sleep. But they did also release a sleep aid.
Huh?
In case somebody gives you too much energy. How am I getting away with this shit? GamerSupps comes in many different flavors, such as
Wait, it's an actual ad?
Gamer Fart 9000, Grandpa's Ashes, and
Damn.
Good. It's just good.
Is
All
it?
at the low price of 40 cents per stratagem, which is literally cheaper than the dirt I am dying over. I went to Amazon and checked.
Dirt from
So
Asian
if you
fan.
are still watching this video somehow, and God bless you if you are, you can have GamerSupps delivered with 10% off by opening
Okay,
the
I
description
don't-
and clicking the
I
special
don't think I've seen purple bugs though. What is up with that?
stratagem code. What else do we have? We have sentry guns, in case you really don't want to play the game, as well as a strange amount of primaries that
Bro, the turrets are awesome. But friendly fire exists, so be careful.
are child safe. Can't wait for the devs to nerf this one and say some shit like, sorry, Helldivers, Command sent us rigatoni instead of railgun shells. Now, in this kind of environment with this many fireworks, casualties are not just expected. They are required.
They are required
You
to in
don't
the
really get
arcade.
to 12 million by being an easy game, which is why,
Oh
upon
my
the
God.
occurrence of my teammate's tragic passing, I will gain the ability to replace my friends with a
Yes.
legally distinct Helldiver, ready to fight and die for the worst planets you
my
have ever
God.
seen. Like my brother in Christ, you are fighting over the Arizona iced tea world.
Hey,
Missions in this game are
If it exists, we must own it, okay? And if we have owned it, it must be ours.
usually comprised of exploring new and fantastic
Democracy,
worlds, and then building a Walmart
Man,
supercenter on
democracy.
them. Local residents be damned. To that end, we have a great diversity of missions, like geological surveys, rescuing civilians who move their heads like
God.
confused
I hate these ones.
aliens. like a chicken. Spreading industrial amounts of carcinogenic gas and launching the fucking nuclear missile. We did it, Patrick. We saved Istanu, along with a myriad of side objectives, which usually boil down to killing everything that moves.
Yes.
And occasionally, loading a gun that will do it for you.
Yes.
We don't really talk about the...
So you have this nuke on the map that you can load with different types of shells, and you use it like an extra stratagem. You have 4, this is the 5th one. It gives you like
eradicate missions because they tend to play themselves, all in service to liberate a planet by an astounding 0.0003%. This isn't a fucking charity, alright?
Nice.
Reach 100% liberation and lose all of it the very next day.
Yeah.
I am currently reporting to you from the 5th Siege of Hellfire. Planets in Helldivers also have a unique blend of beautiful environments, like the Heaven planet, where it is impossible to escape God's light, the Constant Meteor Storm planet, where it is illegal to stand still, the Fire Tornado planet, the Weird Fucking Animal planet.
Hey, that's
I'm going to call you Genghis Shingles Bringer, and the planet that, before it was removed from the game, randomized your airstrikes, which made the process of calling a resupply much more interesting. On this one. Please put this back in the game. Look, Helldivers is a game that gives you a lot of tools, and a lot of places to use them. So honestly, the task of describing it all to you is, not my fucking job. The developers are literally adding things faster than I can show them to you.
Technically.
I began making this video before mechs existed. So inevitably, when the day comes that Arrowhead adds the secret third faction that we don't legally know anything about, I guess I'll...
Do you mean the faction that's in the first Helldivers?
...be making a video about it. As long as this one gets views. Overall, Helldivers 2 is an absolute chaotic mess, where every mission begins and ends with the assumption that we are not going to make it, and yet somehow, some way, I still find a way to disappoint my friends. Some may consider it difficult, while others may consider it fucking bullshit. But personally, surviving against all odds in the face of complete, absolute absurdity is a big reason that I still love this game, no matter how many game-breaking bugs they introduce. Sorry Helldivers, this gun's accuracy rating is so high that it causes integer overflow. And with the Galactic War still ongoing, our story of spreading managed democracy has only just begun. We have the ships, we have the weapons, we need soldiers. Soldiers like the angry Chinese guy. Service guarantees affordable healthcare. They'll keep fighting and they'll win. God. As long as the Bug Front plays the game today. On a more personal note, the Ministry of Truth extends its gratitude to all of its very kind patrons, enabling and financing our propaganda on a truly galactic scale. Your money is being put to excellent use, making only the funniest and most original content. Anyways, time to report to my execution now.
Damn. Okay, well, that was a Maxwell video. I was expecting more like, you know, eye destruction and, you know, but seems like those have gone away a little bit, which is good probably. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this and I'll see y'all next time. Bye everybody.